the third one. Yeah. So right in the middle, we're going to draw. Actually, before we do that, sorry guys, we forgot to draw, yeah, the square or the rectangle. So let's call it in any way you want. So my one is not really a proper square, but it's more like a rectangle. So I leave a gap in between, and I'm doing that line. I'm going to leave about, as I said, I'm going to leave about 9 or 10 centimeters, and I'm going to draw the line at the bottom. Yeah, and then I'm going to join the two lines together. So one here and the other one on the other side. Et voila. Cool. Now going back to the line that I was telling you to draw. So we're going to draw a straight line from the top to the bottom like this. Right? Cool. Now we're going to do one line going diagonal up, one line going diagonal down, and we're going to join the 2 points together. Yeah. Now we're going to draw another line going diagonal up, and we joined these 2 points together. Now I'm going to draw another line going diagonal down, and I'm going to join this point together, and I joined this point together. This is one side of the window. Yeah. It's kind of like one door for the window. Now in the middle, I'm going to do 1 and 2 line. Yeah, and I'm going to divide, yeah, that that two sides of my one side of my window in 1, 2, 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 lines. So they looks like a ladder. Yeah. I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. I did 2 ladders on one side and the other. Now I'm going to move on to the other side. Yeah. I'm going to make a straight line, yeah, all the way, nearly touching the end, but not touching the end, not quite. And from here, I'm going to make a diagonal line going up and stopping just 2 centimeters before, yeah, in between actually the other side of the window. And I'm going to make a straight line. Yeah. Now I'm going to make a diagonal line facing this direction, and I'm going to make a straight line here and diagonal line here. Very good. Now from here, the middle, I'm going to do 1, 2, and then I'm going to make a ladder on one side and the other side as well. But I'm not going to make straight line. I'm going to follow basically this kind of line here, diagonal line. And I'm going to do 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. And same on the other side, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Yeah, that's really nice. Now we're ready to do the cat. Yeah. So for the cat, I'm going to do one C shape. I'm not going to follow the line going on the other side, but I'm going to stop just right here. Yeah, and here I'm going to make one hill and the other hill, a long hill going all the way in. And if you see, I left a tiny gap here. Now I'm going to make a circle, yeah, and a tiny little almond shape with whiskers. Whee! And then the eye. 1, 2, with a tiny little pupil inside. Now we're going to do the pointed ears. So I'm going to do 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and a curve and a curve. So that's the ears. Now from here, I'm going to make the body. So the body, it's basically like a long C shape. Yeah, and from here I'm going to make the tail. The tail looks like an S or a 2, number 2. Now pointed, curved, and pointed at the end, and curving down again. Yeah, it looks like a snake or a swan. Yeah. Now from here I'm going to make big hill and small hill. Even here, a big long hill and a small hill. From here I'm going to touch the chin of my cut. Right here I'm going to make a foot. Now the cat imagine to watch outside and see, yeah, a lovely landscape with the man and this lovely couple dancing outside around, yeah, one of the symbol of Paris, which is the Eiffel Tower. So I'm going to make a line here, 1 and 2. And here I'm going to make my own way, yeah, to make the body of these couples. So that's the man in one side and that's the lady in the other side. So if you see, it's quite small, so, and it looks like this, but you can draw any way you want, yeah. So basically, if I do in a big piece of paper, so let me just get a big piece of paper here. Let me just go on that side. Wait a minute, guys. Wait. I just need to move it. Sorry. So basically, let me just put it back here. Sorry, I know it looks like a little bit mess right now. But basically what you have to do, if I draw it here in a bigger size, so you have to make wiggly lines, so leg, back, head. Now chest and leg. Then we divide the body with 2 legs, and then you can draw the hair. Yeah, and that's the face, so you can one eye, the nose and the mouth. Yeah, so just basically simple shape. And for the lady, exactly the same. Yeah, so we do curl, head, neck, and the dress. Yeah. So it's very simple. You don't have to draw crazy shapes because that's just, you know, backward. You won't really see the proper shape of the man and the lady. Now we're doing the symbol of Paris, which is a tower, Eiffel. So we are doing the Eiffel Tower, sorry. So we're gonna do a diagonal shape going up like this. So we're going to create kind of like a long triangle, yeah, all the way up. And here, touching the ground, we're gonna make a bridge, yeah, bridge, and then we're gonna make one line and another line and another line here, right? Now for the background, yeah, I'm gonna draw shapes in a different way, yeah. So for example, here I'm gonna make kind of like a curve shape going down like that. Make sure you're not drawing over, you know, the window. We're not gonna overlap, you know, with the shapes over on the window. And I'm gonna draw another few lines here and here as well. And here. So this is more like, you know, exploring with shapes that you want to create, yeah, because that's again one of the things that Chagall used to and loved to do. It was creating things by using his own imagination. Right, now we're not using watercolor pencil, but we're using felt pen. And we started coloring actually just the shape that we did now. I'm going to use any color that I want. I start with my red and I fill in the first gap on the top. Yeah. Again, we're not looking at what kind of way we have to coloring. Of course, it has to be nice, but we're trying to exploring and understanding how we can create a concept around illustrating a book, illustrating a story. Yeah. So now, don't color in the window anything about the window, nothing about, you know, you don't have to go over the window shape, but just what is supposed to be the sky. Yeah. Now I'm going to choose yellow, and I do my yellow here. Yeah, I might do yellow at the bottom as well. Very good. Now I'm going to choose light purple, and I do my other side with using purple. Try to use one direction when you're coloring, yeah? Try not to change direction, otherwise it will look bad. Yeah, if you need to outline your shapes, do it. Yeah. I'm going to leave this gap in white. I want, you know, these shapes to look white. Now I'm moving to the middle. For the middle, I'm going to use blue, turquoise, and yellow. So I'm going to do turquoise here. I know it looks like green on my video, but it is basically turquoise. Yeah, I'm going to color in all of it. Then I'm going to do blue. And voila. Yep. And then my last action, let me just go and color in that a little bit better. And then I'm doing my yellow on this other gap left. If you see, I missed this little part, which is blue. Right, I'm going to leave this part in white. And I'm moving on with dark purple. I'm going to use purple on this way. Here and here. Yeah, so this side of my work is going to look purple. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do these gaps in yellow. I think they will look nice if I colouring in yellow, so it looks like the light is coming through. Yeah. So the middle of my Eiffel Tower, it's going to be white. Okay. So now moving on to the window. I think I'm going to leave the window in white. Because if I leave it in white, it will stand up, yeah, so it will look better. But I'm going to color in the cat, and the color that I choose to color in my cat, it will be, let's see, light green, very, very light green and orange. Yes, light green and orange. Actually, light brown. I think they did quite good together. Yep. Right. I'm going to do around this little circle. Yeah. I'm going to use light brown. The top of the head, they're going to be, and here as well, they're going to be light green, and inside here it's brown, and then all the rest of the body is light green. I'm going to leave my cut, overlap the window, that's fine. Yeah, actually if you're able to rub it out, the line in between, that's fine. Yeah, just rub it out there before you color in. I'm gonna leave my cat legs in, actually no, you know what, I'm not gonna leave them in white, but I'm gonna use the brown. Yeah, so I'm gonna do the leg in light, using light brown. And for the nose, I'm actually using black. Oops. Yep. Voila. Very good. Now I have the Eiffel Tower to be done, and I probably use for them Eiffel Tower, I want to use my brown, the light brown, the one I use for the cat legs. And I'm just going to do, yeah, just here. I'm going to skip the stripe in the middle. And I keep going to coloring this. I'm going to skip the other stripe, and that's it. Now I got the two couples, yeah. I'm going to color in them in red and blue. So light blue and red. So for the lady, it's red, and I'm going to color in all the body using red. And for the man, I'm going to use blue. Yeah. For the ground, I'm going to, let's see, what can I use for the ground? I think I'm going to use the same green that I already used for the cat, to color in the cat body. Or maybe, no, I think what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to use yellow. Yellow is quite nice and bright. And it's not too strong. So it's really, really nice. Just do the ground, don't go over the lines that divide the windows in shapes. Right, so the other part of our illustration, drawing illustration, is done. So we're going to move on to the next